Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
And collectively we're the three scariest roller coasters in our office.
Yeah.
Scariest roller coasters in history.
Yeah. Before we get to the top 10 scariest roller coasters in history, we have a TikTok. Head over to TikTok, type in the Office Blokes. There's some funny videos on there.
One of Mike, which is pretty funny.
It's pretty good. It's bite-sized clips of funny bits of
Well,
us.
I filmed the one I did of Mike. I filmed it in good spirits, of showing Mike how this new camera works.
I ruined it.
And then you ruined it by putting it on TikTok.
Completely
sabotaged
it completely.
Yeah, but it is quite funny.
I stopped short of rainbow emojis all over it, so I was being nice.
I won't be doing one of them again anyway.
You will.
That's it.
You fell for it that time, you fall for it again.
Dead to me, it is.
You don't know how much I was laughing on my own when I was sat doing
You childish bastard.
When I saw it, I was laughing.
Send it to loads of people as well. Anyway, go to TikTok and check it out for yourself. Right, the 10 scariest roller coasters in history. Should we get into it?
No, before we do, I used to ride a lot of the new roller coasters that came out, the highest, the fastest hanging, and all these kind of stuff in the world. So it's I launched the football shirt on the fastest roller coaster in the world. If you remember me,
we reacted
to it. Yeah. So it's so I've done quite a lot of roller coasters in my time, and now I look at them and think, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, I'm good.
The more you get older, I guess it's.
Oh, definitely. I never used to go on at all, really, until I had kids and they wanted to start going on them. I didn't really go on them when I was younger myself, but I've had to. I was forced to over the last few years.
I can't handle being dizzy anymore. So if I get on a roundabout with the kids and spin around more than 3 times, I feel like I'm going to puke.
I'd still ride the roller coasters. I'd still probably do it if
I'd go on roller coasters. Yeah, just nothing that just spins for the sake of it. I can't do that.
Let's see what it is.
10 scariest roller coasters in history. Let's do it.
Number 10. The Gravity Max is a tilt coaster based in Taiwan, and if you want to give it a ride, you might want to bring a spare pair of underwear along with you. Most coasters start from a stationary position and are then lifted up a slope by a chain lift. So what that means is you pretty much know what you're getting up to and have time to prepare yourself for the eventual drop. Things are a little bit different with the Gravity Max though. The platform you end up on basically tilts forward until it angles the coaster and its occupants at a 90-degree angle before dropping the coaster into a free-fall down a long tunnel in a single loop and a couple of bank turns. So the coaster itself isn't really that impressive. The only super scary moment is at tilt at the start, which is pretty damn terrifying either way.
That's psychological for me, because I'm thinking there's so much that could go wrong in the connection of those two tracks. It could be an inch off and then you're dead. You're just going to go, ah.
Nah, I'd never go that.
I'd have a go, but I'd be overthinking it while at the top.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we're doing this. We're here on Gravity Max at Leap.
Number 9. The Wicked Twister is a dangling coaster, which means that you're sitting in a chair with your legs dangling freely beneath you instead of being in a completely enclosed coaster car. So not only is the Wicked Twister a dangler, it's supposedly the tallest and fastest dangling coaster in the world. It's not long like some of the coasters we've got on this list, but it is pretty terrifying. Powered by electromagnetics that send pulses of energy into the coaster, it flings riders up a long twisting spike, which then allows them to fall back down again and then go back up a second spike backwards. So yeah, expect to pee your pants.
All of a sudden it's just like boom and you're just off. You go up and you're like, whoa, what just happened?
What just happened is linear induction. A long chain of electromagnets laid along the track fire energy in rapid succession, pulling and pushing the coaster down the rails, quickly building speed with every push-pull combination.
Piece of piss out.
Number 8. The Ultra Twister is a coaster from Spa Land in Nagashima, Japan, and if you ride it, be prepared to get dizzy. This coaster goes backwards and forwards through a chain of never-ending spins. The ride moves at a total of 44 miles per hour and only lasts around a minute and 20 seconds. But in that time, riders are flung through 3 complete inversions, 2 of which are experienced backwards after a 90-degry vertical climb and an 86-degree drop. So to put that into basic terms, you're gonna get really dizzy really quickly.
Fuck that, the one next to it looks even worse. Fuck yeah. The one next to it. It's big, isn't it? It's like the big one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's huge.
Didn't look look scary at all, but it's the visual thing that just baffled my head a little bit.
Straightforward, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. It's got to be high up. It's got to have the suspense. It's got to be fast.
Yeah,
just that moment of oh my god, I'm going to die.
It's the ones where you're shit in your pants because what might happen is
Yeah.
what roller coasters are about.
Psychological, isn't it?
Of course it is. Yeah.
My favourite is Air at Alton Towers that I've been on. You know the one where you lay flat and it's like you're flying.
Superman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good, that? Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's not scary at all, but it is like you're flying because you're upside down. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And looking up at the skies.
Scary
it's
ones.
good.
I used to go on one. I used to take the kids. I didn't go on it. I took the kids. It was like a boat that was attached to a rope, and it used to fly down and take off a ramp and land in the ocean in the lake in Holland. The kids were little, and then the kids would all get out, and then the rope would winch it back on. Fucking, there's no safety in it whatsoever.
That sounds sketchy.
Sounds a bit dodgy, that, doesn't it? Wow.
Number 7. The Slingshot is another Cedar Point ride. Opened in 2014, the Slingshot is less coaster and more, a gigantic slingshot. 2 riders are tied into a chair that has 2 elastic cables attached to it, and those elastic cables are actually attached to 72-meter tall spikes. When the riders are properly
I've watched so many fails of these people passing out, people crying. Like,
seen loads of tits out.
Yeah.
Seen loads of them.
There's a really one that was really popular years ago that was
where the kid almost slid out of it.
The fat kid,
hanging out of it. Yeah.
And he's literally dangling out of it like that, and it's like his mum next to him just laughing. He's just looking at him, pissing himself laughing.
Trapped in the capsule, it's launched up to 110 meters in the air at around 62 miles an hour, and you basically bounce up and down until it comes to a stop. This ride is literally 2 pieces of string attached to 2 really tall towers and a ball for people to sit in.
I've never been on
and
one
it's
of these.
pretty freaking sweet. Now, if you didn't know, I absolutely hate any sort of ride, whether it be a roller coaster or just a slingshot thing like what we have here. All of you are absolutely insane for wanting to go on roller coasters. It's like you're asking for death. Let me know in the comments if you like to ride on roller coasters or if you hate them like me. I mean, they are so terrifying. Who would want to go on one?
I guess a lot of them are like the sensation of like what you would feel if you were launching out of a rocket, or
just
it's like that Formula 1 I went on. It's like the experience of driving 0 to 60 in a Formula 1 car, 0 to 100 mile an hour in a Formula 1 car.
G-force.
Just
I think you need that from a first person perspective, the footage to get it. You can actually see how high it goes and the people freaking out. They're the videos I like to watch.
Definitely went high though, didn't it? I mean, the initial, speed and height of it was absolutely, brilliant.
Number 6. The Stratosphere Hotel in Las Vegas is home to one of the scariest rides.
Been there.
I've seen this.
Have you?
Yeah. You can actually sit, there's a restaurant, and you can sit and watch people jump off the edge of the building, and then this one goes over the side and just spins round.
Yeah.
But you can watch it all while you're eating your burger or whatever. Yeah.
We can all play the casinos.
We talked about going on it, and then it was when we got there, me and my bro were like, we're going on that. As soon as we got there, fuck that. I'm good, thanks. Because look at what's across them, and then you'll see how high it goes in a minute.
In existence. It opened up in 2005 and sits at 270 meters above the pavement. I mean, riders are literally dangled out in the open stratosphere above the freaking pavement off the side of a building and then spun around. What's crazy is that in 2005, a group were left dangling for nearly an hour and a half while the ride had a fault. Imagine that, just hanging there above Las Vegas waiting for the ride to get fixed. I mean, I guess at least the view would be nice.
Tentando tirar foto? Não dá, né? O Eros tirou a mão bem pequenininha.
Not for me.
Number 5.
It'd be better if they pushed it out a bit further and like span it round sideways and upside down and shit, wouldn't it?
I think that perspective doesn't really do it justice. Like when I saw it, absolutely terrifying.
Can you imagine if
it
you
really
got out
is.
a bit further to see the actual heights of the ground?
Yeah.
It'd give you a bit of a...
Yeah.
Well, I think you can. I think
it?
portion of that sort of like goes over and you're looking down onto the floor, aren't you?
Yeah, it's just straight down. But the one next to it, they just attach a wire to you and you just run off the side of that building.
Where'd you end up? Where'd you go?
It's you go up.
Heaven.
You fly.
You go up?
Yeah. No, you've literally got a cable on you and it's a controlled descent.
Yeah.
So basically you just run off the side of the building and then it catches the slack as you start going down and then you land in a big blow up sort of mat thing.
Blow up doll.
But that's what you see when you're in the restaurant. That's above you. So every now and again you just see someone go past the window.
Lost money.
She left me.
Galactica at Alton Towers in the UK was originally another ride called Air. Now, Air was nothing really
that's the one I was talking
special.
about.
It was a fling coaster that had 2 inversions and traveled at the pretty slow speed of 47 miles per hour. And this ride is no different in terms of those specs. What changed was the addition of virtual reality. Everyone's been raving about how VR would revolutionize gaming, when in truth, one of the best uses for the headsets has been on Galactica. Riders are transported through space itself via Samsung Gear VR headset, passing by sites such as Jupiter and the Kuiper Belt. That's so freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Do we not get to see what they see though?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I wanted to see what they were
Number
seeing.
4.
Yeah, definitely.
So I guess roller coasters itself aren't scary enough. They had to add in the whole serial killer aspect to it just to make it that much worse. The Saw ride can be found at Thorpe Park in the UK and is actually one of the coolest rides I've seen for a while. From the incredibly well-themed waiting line that leads up to the ride all the way to the theming of the ride itself, Saw the ride just screams cool. Riders start off going through a dark tunnel filled with a couple of dips and plenty of props before being forced through a slow inversion leading up to a chain link hill. Before you start going up that, Jigsaw has a message for you: game over. Riders then go through a steep drop underneath some saw blades, a couple of blank turns, and another inversion. It's actually pretty damn cool. Number 3.
Piece of piss.
Oblivion is another classic UK ride at Alton Towers. It's not as long or
I've been on this a few times.
Have you?
Yeah. It was. I think it was the first. Was it the first ever vertical drop or the first in the UK?
I think it was the first in the UK.
Might have been the first in the UK, I think.
It was a good one. It was like I was a kid when I went on it. It's probably
It's
about.
probably been there a while now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think I was 11 maybe when I went on it.
Yeah.
amazing as some of the other rides on our list, but that doesn't make it any less cool. Riders start by going up a chain lift before being treated to a lovely view of the park. And that experience is kinda ruined when you dip down at high speeds before a dark and dingy tunnel and coming out a banked turn. And that's the entire ride. Unfortunately, sometimes things go a little bit wrong. The clip we have shows the seatbelts on one of the rides coming loose and falling straight out. So yeah, I guess that adds an extra layer of fear to the whole ride.
Oh shit. I think they've got like a backup mechanism on them
face.
though.
Yeah, it just what's it done like? Was it
Number
what's it
2.
locks? That's just the backup. That is the backup mechanism.
Yeah. He could have found some better footage of it though, because he didn't even show you what the ride
drop
does.
was,
Yeah.
It goes up for ages.
Looking at a snatch.
And you basically, it's a vertical drop into just a black
That
hole.
hole, yeah, I've seen it on the outside.
Yeah, but you sit on the top of it, just
Yeah, just
staring
looking down,
over the
yeah.
edge.
Yeah.
And if you're on the back row, you feel like you're going to hit the edge of the hole that you're going
Yeah.
down. It's scary, but it's over really quick, isn't it? It's like...
Yeah.
Is that pretty much it?
It just goes down and then comes out the hole, goes round and back to the
That's
beginning.
it.
That's
Right,
it.
okay.
A bit like Dave's sex life.
Hi-oh. Allegedly.
The Meteor's Alpine Coaster is part of a rare breed of roller coaster. It's a type of coaster that literally runs down the side of a mountain. The track is 2,800 meters long and runs down the mountain and through the forest in the Alps. What's really cool is you're actually able to control your own speed up to 25 miles an hour. Now that doesn't sound very fast, but when you're on a solo coaster car that has barely any protection on either side, it's gonna feel pretty speedy. The guy in the video we're showing doesn't activate the brakes on any of the drops or the corners, so he builds right up to the full speed of the coaster, which I'm pretty sure he regrets more than once. I'm sitting here wondering if anyone's died on this thing, like I'm sure someone had to.
Show us them. Nah, nothing, is it?
Was it your mum that went on that? Someone showed me a photograph of them on it, or something on them. But I wasn't sure if it was your mum.
Not sure. When they say the Alps, what are they talking about? Swiss Alps?
Yeah.
I would guess so.
Well, it's in Europe, aren't they? So, be Swiss, French.
No, but I'm sure people call places the Alps in other places, don't they?
Yeah, maybe.
Like where?
I don't know. Don't call me up on what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to figure out.
We're here in Wales, in Mount Snowdon. Oh, the Alps.
The Welsh Alps.
The Welsh Alpsies, mate.
Number 1. King Naka is a steel accelerator coaster that's based at Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey. It's the tallest roller coaster in the world, and the second fastest coaster traveling at 128 miles an hour. I think the scariest thing about King Naka is that the train may experience what is known as a rollback. So rollbacks are when the car of a coaster quite literally rolls backwards off of a point instead of forwards. Now to be very clear, the ride does have magnetic brakes to stop it from going all the way back to the station and causing some kind of collision. And that's really the fear factor of this ride. Not only are you traveling at over 100 miles an hour, there's no way that you can know whether you're going to make it all the way over the hill or back down the way you came.
When you first ride it, you don't know if that's an error.
Oh, so it's one or the other. So you go up,
Yeah, you can go
and you
over.
either carry on
Yeah.
or you come back
Yeah.
down, but you don't know which one it's going to
King
be.
Car, yeah.
Fuck that.
That's good rapid.
When I
that,
first
though,
seen
innit?
it and I stood underneath it, I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, we're going on. I was like, I'm not sure.
That's what I'd be thinking. Fuck that. But I mean, what's it, 120 odd mile an hour?
There's
That
one
is
at-
quick, isn't
100 mile an
it?
hour,
Over like a few hundred feet, wasn't it? So, wow.
There's one at Alton Towers that I think does 0 to 100 miles an hour in about 2 seconds, isn't there?
Well, what's it one? The Formula, is it the Rosso? Is it called? I can't remember.
The
What
one
it's
you
called.
went on?
Yeah.
I think that one you saw, I think I might have been on, but that one with Jamie, I think. That got, like really fast acceleration.
yeah.
I'm sure I did.
Well, that Rosso one, Formula Rosso, whatever it's called, in Abu Dhabi, that's the fastest in the world, I reckon. I don't know what that does, I just can't remember. But it's fucking fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It made me go,
More than usual.
yeah.
a bit grim, some of
Uncle
them.
Daz.
I hope you guys enjoyed that too. Don't forget like and subscribe. I don't know what. I'm going back to that video because you could have shown more on them.
He should have.
I think one in the one in the Welsh Alps. It was a bit lame, wasn't it? With just a few photos of it. I mean,
Swiss Alps, French Alps.
know, it's all the same,
You
isn't
know,
it, Dave?
it goes through multiple countries, doesn't it?
Absolutely, everywhere.
That's what I meant.
It's in Europe, so
Allegedly.
anyway.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget like and subscribe. Hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.